It's said everyone has a story. China has almost 1.4 billion of them. From the mega cities to the vast countryside, from the ancient to the ultra-modern. It's our job to bring these stories to you, direct from one of the most rapidly changing nations on the planet. I'm Laura Schmidt, and we're rediscovering China. Welcome to Shanghai. Today on Rediscovering China, we discover another side to this glamorous city on China's east coast. Shanghai is mostly famous for finance and fashion, but the city also has big aspirations in the field of e-sports. It plans on becoming an international gaming hub and is already off to a good start, as over the past few years, China's top gaming companies have made this their home base. So I've come to Shanghai to check out the lay of the land and get an insight into the industry. It's mid-June. On the top floor of a shopping center in Shanghai's glitzy Pudong district, a rather unlikely event is about to take place. Getting underway is the so-called summer split of a computer game league. Today is the opening match of the summer season of the LPL, which stands for League of Legends Pro League. And as you can hear, the noise has been swelling, the number of spectators has been growing, and now finally they are being let in to claim their seats and witness this exciting first match. The summer split is one of two national level seasons played each year within China. The other is the spring split. Then there are 4 international competitions where Chinese players have the opportunity to show off their talents against their peers from all over the world. Since arenas have limited capacity, matches are also streamed live online. In total, over 125 million people watch esports in China each year. That's the equivalent of the entire population of Japan. After the competition, I meet Barento Mohammed, known as Razzle Plasm or Raz in the gamer world. He is a professional commentator for the LPL. What made you come to China? How did that happen?
It's a long story, my friend. But I will say, though, that before being a coach, I was a fan of the league. Whenever I would have time, I would be watching Chinese League of Legends, just because the action really drew me towards it, and the players are incredibly expressive, so it really pulled me in as a fan. So at first I was a fan, and then I became an analyst because I wanted to look deeper into it as a hobby.
You've now got a lot of insight into especially China in this field of the gaming industry and the esports. Have you made any observations? What are some of the differences between this field in China and, say, back home in Canada? Or?
Ooh. I would say, first and foremost, it always comes down to the people. One thing that really struck me was in North America and in Europe, the main audience members are predominantly men. And so you don't get to see a lot of the female audience members. And then when it comes to The LPL, you come in and you see, I would say, the players seen as idols in a lot of regards, and that there's a lot more female audience members there.
Why do you think that is?
North America and in Europe, a lot of people care about the science of the game. They play the game, they get into it, and when they watch esports, or at least when they watch the competitive game, they love to see that the champions that they play are being played by expert players on the field. That's to be said as well for female audience members. I think that's true as well. But also, they see players with personality. I would say that's a stark difference, is that you get to see people in China value the personalities of the players, while when you go towards Europe and North America, the personality seems to take a bench. Rather, it's the play that matters.
Our next stop in Shanghai is the offices of Riot Games, gaming company and organizer of the LPL.
Nice to meet you. Great.
So, I feel you're the person to speak to.
Yeah.
You know everything about Riot Games, is that right?
Yes. Find the right person. I would like to show you.
I think that in the past you think of gaming companies and you think, okay, they make games. But in fact, you have built up the LPL in China. Can you tell us a bit about your work and what you do with the LPL?
电竞。最开始的时候，电竞更多的是一个为游戏宣发、为游戏市场营销做宣传的这样的作用。但随着这个行业本身的发展，那我们发现电竞越来越专业化，越来越职业化，同时它自己的产业化的趋势也越来越明显，它变成了一个独立的，我们认为很有前途和前景的产业。那我的工作呢，其实是更多的跟我的团队一起，帮助电竞往更职业化的道路上推动。
What are some of the challenges? What are some of the problems?
第一个，人才的挑战。这个行业因为它很年轻，它整个人才的积累不仅是选手，以及这个行业里做管理的人，这些人才其实它都有很多的一个缺口。所以我觉得我们在市场上，我们在不断推进这个过程中，一方面我们发现，好的选手好像只有那几个，所以大家都在争抢。另一方面，整个市场的管理和运营，我们觉得缺乏大量的新的高端的人才能够进入过来。在从选手角度来说的话呢，建立一个人才青训和选拔的机制，能够让这些人才进入到顶级联赛。
One company that has joined the effort to improve management and training in the gaming industry is computer giant Asus. At their Shanghai offices, they are training the next generation of players for their in-house team, the Rogue Warriors, or RW, founded in December 2017. Most of these aspiring gaming superstars are 16 to 18 years old, which may explain why their coach treats his charges as if they're still at school.
早上12点钟，晚上11点钟，这个我需要你们有个明确的时间观念。首先，你们要先端正自己的一个职业态度。你们来这边不是来打游戏，不是来玩的，是为了提升自己，让自己成为一个正常、有基本职业素养的一个职业选手。你们的态度，我觉得太过于松散，你们不够警惕，你们不知道后面有多少人在追赶你们。 你们也不知道你们离前面的人差距有多大，我觉得这个是你们的现状。接下来好好努，我们准备2点钟的训练赛，然后现在
都看过了吗？你看了，那我看了。你们会比较担心，会比较在意的是他们哪方面的一些事情？主要它是一个训练的环境吧。
So back here in the black shirt, that's Mr. Ren, and his son was just chosen last week to join the RW team. And so Mr. Ren has come over here to talk to the CEO of Rogue Warriors. He's actually just flown over from Guangzhou. As you can see, he's still got his suitcase here. He's come straight from the airport, and he wants to check out what the working conditions are like and if this is really the right club for his son.
其实我看来您的意思，您还蛮支持您的儿子在这个行业，愿意像你这样的比较
较包容您的儿子，这样的人现在多吗？
现在是支持，但是从去年的之前我是一直反对的，因为大家在我们这个年龄段哈，大家都认为玩游戏肯定是不务正业，为什么不去读书你就玩游戏？他后来就跟我去沟通，慢慢就跟我说，他说想走职业化这条路，我就通过网上查一些资料，一看耶，怎么这个还有职业的俱乐部？哦，后来我才想到游戏还可以职业。
但是您会不会担心他选的这个俱乐部是什么样的俱乐部？
你做职业不是说你自己个人在家里可以做成一个职业，首先也有一个好的平台来配合，因为你一想走的是一个职业化的道路，那么你就要选一个职业化的平台。
那这是不是也影响到您俩的关系变得更紧密了？
啊，对，话题就很多了吧。通过了这次情况以后，我也认同了，也支持他，但是呢，也跟他说了很多问题。一个职业期也就是那么长的时间，如果是职业化，你觉得你走不下去了，或者你想走没有平台来要你的时候，你只有去读书。他当时也认同。
你不该过去了。
你不叫我们呢？
我们要的话，很好。
你知道吗？现在？
啊，我看一下我妈妈这边，我看他们的这些允许。
每天中午12点钟来吧。
然后是。
你现在这里实印了吧？
现在这个
啊，实印了。
现在分到了里面。
三枚，别扯这个。
Le Codong is the CEO of Team RW. As such, he oversees the selection and training of new talent.
当我加入这个行业之前，我觉得这个行业应该是非常阳光的。但是加入之后，我发现这个行业有一些跟传统竞技是非常不一样的地方。在电子竞技在中国，其实它虽然被归类于体育，但是它并没有得到体育的完整的保障。比如说我们的体育运动员，他可能会有医疗啊、生理啊，或者是未来的社会的保障。而在电子竞技过去的当中，很少会有人系统的归类这件事情。
他们会觉得背后有个大公司，他们会觉得比较放心，这是为什么呢？
因为我们目前是给我们的队员有一些保障，我们会在他的做运动员的生涯当中对他进行在职的培训。那如果有一天他从这支俱乐部退役的话，他会被我们送到他的下一份工作的工作地当中，让他可以有一个很好的一个工作保障。电子竞技的时间其实很短，我们的一个队员可能他的巅峰期只有3年、5年，但是他的职业生涯需要40年的时间。我非常希望更多的人关注，或者为呼吁更多的俱乐部一起去保护他们的利益，让他们长远的可以有更好的归属和发展。
这是你吃饭的地方吗？是啊，吃的还蛮好的，你还说。
华东公司，他们那个俱乐部不是怎么样，就是给俱乐部找个基地，我们就肯定是
全部是这个，那就更方便，重点培养你。
我这有钱。
有钱，有钱他要舍得，所以你们这些人真的应该好好的不要没听你们教练说有人偷懒，偷懒占一个是吧？反正你自己把自己做好一点。
One reason that esports has been able to evolve at such breakneck speed is the backing provided by the offspring of wealthy Chinese. Commonly known as Fu or Dai, these rich kids founded China's first esports clubs.
应该不叫富二代，叫做第一次的资本力量他们需要继续成长。那我们第二次的资本力量加入进来，会推动这样的成长。一些掌舵人应该是职业的，应该是非常拥有经验的，应该是有带来其他行业资源的人加入到这其中。
那第二次的资本是来自于哪儿？
新资方里面有包括像我们这家是属于IT 企业，这 IT 企业过去一直是在赞助赛事，那后来我们为了让我们的设备变得更加的反应迅速，或者更加的适合电竞这个生态，我们决定投资一家俱乐部。
能问一下公司现在大概投资了多少钱在这个项目上？
我们投资了人民币1.1亿，这是第一期。对，我们可能还会有在第二期再增加资本的这样的投入。
It's investment like ASUS and the increasing demand for a more professional esports environment that have persuaded the first universities to jump on the gaming bandwagon. The Communication University of China has a school of animation and digital arts, which started offering higher education in the field of esports in 2017. However, the big question facing these young students is, what does a degree in esports mean exactly? And what jobs are there for them once they graduate?
其实照我来说，就是因为我家里边其实不太支持我学游戏。你是不是就打游戏的？然后什么要开始质问我？你别去啊！我不让你上这个，当时我妈真的跟我说，你别上这个专业。
我觉得还是能分清楚玩游戏和做游戏这件事情。
但是他们不认为电竞是做游戏，
对他们就认为电竞就是打游戏的，对，打游戏的，他们就是一提到游戏这个词，
你游戏技术、游戏艺术，人家不会有什么。
我们这个专业全称叫数字媒体艺术、数字娱乐方向。
我们专业在刚进来的时候，很多人就是在听到就我们一上课。他们说今年新来专业是不是老师就讲是不是电竞专业？其实我们当时也挺迷茫，就是我们这个专业到底是干什么的？
然后，但实际上电竞专业又会对其他人产生误导，就是我们到底是在培养电竞选手，还是在培养电竞管理方向的人才？
其实我们自己干什么，我们也确实就第一年进来真的很迷茫，但到现在我们才逐渐的去摸清楚我们现在要就是往哪方面去发展。
我们其实是学的是。电竞管理包括赛事策划这方面的这部分的内容。
电竞专业现在因为是一个刚刚兴起的专业嘛，所以说它里面一些人才确实是很欠缺的。就比如前几天，然后马天老师跟我们在上课的时候跟我们讲，就尤其是电竞赛事转播还有直播这方面，就是他们缺很多的专业方面的录播和转播人才。为了弥补这个空缺，所以才会给我们设立这么一个专业。
As part of their degree, the students learn about everything from the management and organization of competitions to media production and live broadcasting of events.
中间那一会儿会出来，中间那个掉的那个大屏，他们能看到画面上出现了这个虚拟的这么一个分，从刚才的那个成都那块翻过来变成了上海，这主要是突出这两方的这个概念。
As these competitions can attract up to 40,000 spectators, need to be live streamed to millions of people online, and include special effects worthy of a rock concert, there's a lot to learn.
其实我的梦想就是也希望电竞也能成为一个像就是人们真正能认可去接受的一个体育项目，或者说它真正成为一个真正的人们认同的一个正规的产业，让它这样去发展下去。
现在已经在认同了，包括现在今年的亚运会，今年是把它列入表演赛项目，然后后几年就直接列为正式比赛项目了，就是包括还会有正规的金牌。
假如说我真的能在游戏里边，就游戏行业里边，就是我真正的就哪怕就是可能最高也就小有名气，我妈可能也是会很乐意接受这个结果的。
Between them, Shanghai and Beijing are home to most Chinese esports clubs. However, increasingly teams are setting up base in more remote locations. We move on to a small city by Chinese standards, a city of just over 12 million inhabitants. Welcome to Xi'an.
Xi'an probably makes you think of ancient architecture, the terracotta warriors, and of course the beautiful city wall upon which we are now standing. But something you probably won't associate with this ancient city and former capital of China is esports. And yet Xi'an became home to China's oldest gaming club, WE, in the summer of 2018. And we're here to find out what it was that attracted them to this particular city.
大热议牛逼！
大热议加油！
大热议加油！
嗨，西安，你好，我是 Laura， 你好，你好，你好。
接下来我们去主场，我们带你去参观一下。
啊，好，行，好的，我们走吧。走。
WE Xi'an home venue offers a stylish environment that combines ancient elements such as the city wall with the visually stunning look of most esports arenas.
来西安的时候，大家都挺抱有期待吧，感觉西安的城市可能会成为我们的起点。因为如果没有自己主场的话，可能客场就需要跑到主场里面打比赛，这过程可能会很累。然后有自己主场的话，也会有自己的粉丝来为我们呐喊加油，会有一种归属感。这么苦。
Someone who was instrumental in the move to Xi'an was King. The former pro gamer was part of the first generation of Chinese players who established competitive gaming as a credible sport, and is one of the founders of Team WE.
当你们发布你们要搬到西安的时候，这个电竞圈里的人他们是什么样的一个反应？
粉丝首先觉得就是西安太远了。然后觉得西安比较落后，你们为什么要去西安？其实这个都是大家对西安的不了解。西安其实是属于中国的比较中心的一个地段，交通是最方便的。第二呢，其实西安发展的也非常好，并不是像大家想象的。我们自从宣布到西安以来，西安政府对队员的报道，包括我们做入城仪式，城墙上呀，包括报纸跟地铁。都在报道我们来这个事情，队员也是觉得把我们当亲人一样看待的话，觉得是一个非常开心的事情。
A home base is becoming a very important concept in esports. Just like football teams, esports clubs are setting up camp in different cities around China. This means they need their own arena in their city of choice, where they can host games.
从去年就开始，我们规划了专业的2个电竞园区，总面积达600多亩。我们在其中要建立4个专业和综合性的电竞场馆，能满足所有电竞赛事的运营和相关赛事的举办，以及日常的电竞赛事的训练。
推动这个产业向前发展，在这边我们其实像传统的体育，足球、篮球。NBA、英超学了很多，所以包括现在我们从去年开始做的一些举措，像联盟化，像主客场，就是以前所有的比赛都在一个 city 上海打，那现在我可以到全国各个城市，让当地的粉丝和当地的这个喜欢电竞的人也能体会到。
通过我们的主场比赛，我们直播出去，包括很多粉丝也专门坐火车、坐飞机来看我们的比赛。一个景象就发生了一些改变，大家就觉得啊，从来没有见过这么开明、这么会理解跟支持年轻人喜欢的一个东西的一个领导，对于我们跟政府都是一个就是双赢的一个局面的。
文化是西安的金字招牌，文化产业呢是我们发展的主导的产业。但是从客观上来讲，这个文化产业发展的速度并不快。我们整个城市的发展需要有新的产业内容注入进来以后呢，给这个城市多一点新的活力。西安市是活跃着120万个大学生，那么在这个里面来讲，新型文化产业或者叫文化新经济是重要的一脉。同时呢，电竞刚好又是契合了，它既是文化产业，又是年轻人所熟悉的行业，也是年轻人所喜欢的生活方式的一种。
With WE choosing Xi'an as their base, local fans who previously had to travel halfway across this immense country to watch live matches can now do so in their own neighborhood.
《电竞最重要的是，它不光带动了本身作为产业链条的发展，它最重要，它是一个粉丝经济。它是一个线上经济，它是年轻人的经济，它还会以电竞的战队、赛事、俱乐部和他们的相关公司为周边，带动周边的商业的繁荣、特色商业的繁荣，所以它的益处和边界效应远远超过了产业本身。目前来讲，我们整个 曲江新区规上企业的营收大概是100多个亿。那么未来电竞产业就从我们曲江新区来讲，它经过这1到3年的发展，可以占到我们整个规上企业营收的30%以上。
It's not only Xi'an that's experiencing the benefits, both direct and indirect, of a permanent esports presence. Places as far-flung as Chengdu in the country's far southwest now have their own esports team.
我一开始就说了，10年之前可能电竞是个完全不一样的东西，今天电竞走进了亚运会，电竞更多的改变了中国人对游戏、对电子竞技的一个态度，让更多的孩子真的觉得这是我喜欢的东西，这不仅仅只是一个游戏，这是个运动，这是个体育。这个其实是我和我的团队觉得非常自豪，也愿意不断为之奋斗的一个东西。
That the profile of esports is growing is evident from high-profile events such as drop-ins by celebrities during major competitions.
冬奥会，我们的金牌冠军张红。
你好，说这个电竞为什么这个你的比赛没有那个女孩呢？
这个
是因为我们打得不好吗？
也有女子队啊，也有的。只是说很多女生可能她坚持不了那么久，因为每天你要打10几个小时，然后晚上还要2、3点睡。女生都爱美。
对，然后这位是我们一位韩国选手，然后也是最早来到中国的一位韩国选手。你好。对，然后现在中文已经很好了。
你是因为这个游戏才学的中文吗？
因为为了跟队友交流，他们都是代表中国的联赛的。
就像有点像外援是那种感觉。
是的，是我们有特别多的韩国选手，像刚刚美职队基本上都有2到3位韩国选手。
3、2。因为我刚刚这个告别赛场有3个月，然后开始接触这个国际工作，所以我也想了解一下，除了我们传统的这个体育项目之外，其他的这种像电子竞技的，因为我知道今年这个电竞作为这个亚洲亚运会的这个表演项目。
然后那位是稍微年轻一点的一位选手，对，然后现在也是可能刚刚出道的时候17岁，然后就拿了一个世界冠军。
所以你们亚运会的时候有去是吗？
各位选手会去。
所以我也会去，到时候有机会去现场给你加油
啊！我也给你加油。
加油啊！既然有人去关注他，有人去从事他，有人喜欢他，所以我觉得我们就要做出点样子来，因为带领者是最重要的。那如果我没有拿到奥运冠军的话，可能不会有更多的人知道速度滑冰。但我想我就是我这个项目的带领者，我们也会用自己的努力告诉我们的后代，既然我做到了，你们也有机会。
Take the gold medal win, 3-1 in a decisive fashion around Uzi. Gold medalist now. Such a massive win for the People's Republic of China.
The inclusion in the Asian Games has kick-started a new development phase for professional gamers and the whole industry in China. Currently, the first ever national team is being put together, with players selected from different clubs who usually face off against each other. This national team is the result of a momentous shift in how both the world and China are perceiving competitive gaming. It's not yet on par with basketball or football, but one day it very well could be.
The nature of the games that we play keeps on changing, but one thing seems pretty clear. The gaming and esports industry is here to stay. Especially the inclusion of the Asian Games has been the stamp of recognition that this industry has been craving. Next stop, Olympics? I wouldn't be surprised. I'm Laura Schmidt. This week and every week, rediscovering China.